Welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 55 of my Captain of Industry playthrough, and today, or last time, I should start there, we built this forestry area, which is also finally connected to a real train network. We do have some trains waiting here to get that wood wherever it needs to go. We are playing on the Shattered Isles map, and yeah, I am kind of low on power. I do have this wood power plant, which is great. Like, don't get me wrong, this will run for quite a while. I also have this kind of janky nuclear setup here, and we got like, yeah, I think it's something like 20,000 spent fuel. So it's pretty clear what I want to do today. I need to get rid of this. Or I'm not sure if I can get rid of it, but yeah, I should start thinking about reprocessing. Sadly, we do not yet have... Where is it? We do not yet have the data centers because I'm still waiting on all of this. Now, all of those terraforming projects, they just take a lot of time, and in general, those large builds, they take quite a bit more time. This is also why, as a heads up already, yeah, you also probably noticed if you watched all my other videos, yesterday and the day before there was no video, so this video is going up on Monday. I am working on a time budget, and I just cannot keep doing daily uploads. It's just not feasible with the time I have, but I really appreciate all of you watching. So yeah, I will just try and upload whenever it fits, depending on the project. That will take a little bit longer, or maybe I will also be able to do daily uploads at some point. Yeah. Okay, so let's look into that spent fuel thing. I also shut down this reactor completely, so I could upgrade it just to look how it looks. I'm not sure if that is a smart idea, but maybe let's just do that. We do have the parts. We can do the upgrade generally. I am not sure what this will change. We can always just downgrade it again. But yeah, let's also look into the reprocessing things here. I have no idea where it is. It's probably with nuclear. Now, reprocessing is kind of complicated, or at least in my head it's kind of complicated. We do have so many things to consider, and I'm not trying to do this in the right ratios. I'm just trying to lessen our storage we need for spent fuel. And maybe we can actually feed some of that stuff already back in. Maybe we also have to upgrade our power temporarily, our wood power. But what I know... Okay, no, let's see what... So generally we need the uranium rods. That's from the new uranium, which is, by the way, getting low for some reason. Oh yeah, I changed that. So yeah, we should be fine on that again. We do have a lot of other problems. Right now it's power, but that's just because I shut this one down. Yeah, we do have a few problems. Also veggies. I changed the fertilizer input priority basically, and that should help now. But we are providing lots of foods, also some fruit sometimes. But yeah, we should definitely also go into treats, because we definitely need those, or we definitely need that unity. Okay, so now we can also feed in mox rods. Where do we need to feed that in? We need to... Oh, we can just feed it in here. Interesting. So we can basically just do something like this maybe. Then we can take this one away. We can do a flat balancer in here once that is done. A flat balancer in here, and then do something like... Oh no, that is not gonna work because this is a stupid setup again. Let's turn this one around like this. And then we should be able to maybe put the belt through here. Oh yeah, we should be able. So you are gonna be Mox rods. Let's see if we can assign those already. So you're gonna be Mox rods, and we can only run you up to, I think, this level. 1.5, is that correct? Yeah, we can make 1.5. No, we cannot. Or can we? Yes, we can make 1.5 rods. So yeah, this is possible. But maybe let's run it on a little bit lower tier for now. What is this? Automatic power regulation. Is the steam outputs and everything still the same? It is, right? You are... Yeah, you're going there, so I think everything is still the same. Oh, and we can put much more fuel in there. Crazy, okay. Why is it not going in there, though? Did I mess something up there? Doesn't seem like it. We should keep an eye on it, definitely. But other than that, this should be fine. Do we just want to run it on full speed? Yeah, let's try that. So we need a reprocessing plant, so that is for sure. And we need some molten glass. How do we get molten glass? There's probably just one way. And that is with an arc furnace. Or, yeah, just however we want to do this. Now, that is something I actually knew. And that is actually something I messed up, kinda. If we're talking about this setup, I would have loved to have a station that does... the glass, the molten glass, and then we have a molten glass train to wherever we need that molten glass. Of course, we could kind of fit it in somewhere, but I'm not sure if that is a smart idea. But I also don't want to do a separate glass feeding network. So I guess we are just going with an arc furnace with the broken glass. That could actually be enough. How much do you need? You only need 4. So why not go with... What is the difference? Are you less efficient? 36. I have no idea. But yeah, we need to fit in a molten glass station in here somehow. We could put it... Can you bring... Let me see, molten channels. Can you bring them up? Probably not, right? No, you cannot, right? That would not make any sense if you could. So we wanna try and fit a station in here. That doesn't work. Yeah, we need it somewhere where we can also fit the... We could bring a molten channel out here. So we could bring we could fit a station in here, and that would be enough if it's just one. Yeah, like here, and then train can just go through this station, through the salt station, which there shouldn't be too much trains going. So let's see. But yeah, we need a station like this. Where is my trains and station? Then we have a molten is just a big station. That is a problem. Yeah, that will not work. We are going to go with a setup with a just like we did have here. So let's go with a arc furnace, even though yeah, we could just do broken glass there and just see if that works. That is actually probably the best idea. So we'll take unit storage like this. We'll say you are graphite. We'll build you. You are the broken glass. So we want to have some broken glass in here. You are broken glass. And you are priority. Okay, and then we'll feed that into an exhaust pipe. Do I have one around here? Because this is not a permanent situation here. I think I'm gonna smokestack it. We are not completely zero air pollution anyway, so yeah. So we'll do this, and you are priority 1, while this one is priority 3 or something. Or we could do 2. I think that should work. So we should see this one fill up, and we should see broken glass going in here. And are you... We need to have you like this. Oh no, you're connected. Okay, let's see if we can get some glass. When is this? Is this one gonna be full soon? Yeah, soonish. Okay, so then we connect you here, the molten glass. We need some acid, which we do not have here too, right? But we do have a water line here, so let's make some acid. Let's make some acid. I think this one will be fine. Like this. And we'll have water going in there. I think this pipe should be full of water. Right? Which pipe are you even? I'm not even sure. Oh, this is the water pipe that goes all the way to this tank. So yeah, we should see some water flowing through there. That just means we need sulfur. And we should definitely stop doing everything on high priority. That is messing things up quite a lot. Then we're gonna feed the acid in here. And now, how do we make it that we do not have too many, not too much spent fuel outside? Is this hurting us already? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many, because we now have 25 spent fuel outside of one of these. So this seems like it is a problem, but we'll see. Do we have some graphite in here? No, we do not yet have some graphite in here. We do not have a lot of trucks going around. I think we only have like, yeah, 15 idle vehicles. We do have like almost 0 vehicles that are not assigned to anything. So yeah, we can stop notifying us here. Okay, can you please... Do we maybe need to actually make some glass mix here? I mean, I would prefer if we don't have to do that. But let's see, glass mix is... yeah, that's those 3. I would prefer if we don't have to do this. And we get some broken glass in here, and this is 24, so this can run like for 5 times. Now I have no idea what we have to do with those. Let's see, what can you... Do we have other... Oh yeah, we can have fission product here. And we get retired waste. We can put plutonium in here. Which... Can we do something with plutonium? So plutonium... Oh, plutonium is made into the MOX rods in a chemical plant. Okay, so that is something we want to do here. So we'll have the plutonium going up, over, and in there. And now we also have to have some... Where is it? Depleted uranium. And we'll put this one in here. And we want you to be filled up. I hope... Yeah, this one is on a low priority. So we should see the depleted uranium from here getting brought over here, so we can actually make MOX rods. Let's see. What is still missing here? We should see some glass coming in soon. Let's also speed the game up again. We'll just have to keep an eye on everything. But that's the game. Okay. And we are taking the plutonium, and then we have the fission product. So this makes... What do we do with the reprocessed uranium? Oh, we just do the same thing? Enrichment plant. But... can we get a second belt in here? Yes, we could. The question, can we fit it in here? That's the other question. Or we just go with more facilities. So how much? You give 6 and you take 2. So if we would do 3 of those again, that is sucking a lot of power out of the system. I'm not happy about that solution. I would much rather put it in here instead of yellow cake. I mean, if we can do something like this... Oh, wait. What do we get out here? We get the 1% out here. And then we could enrich it to 20%? But what does that mean? What does that bring? Enriched uranium 1% to 4%? To 20%? Oh, that we need that for the core fuel. This is a complicated chain. Okay, wait. So we can make MOX rods, and then the MOX rods. Let's just focus on the MOX rods for now, and then MOX rods are just going over to here, and we also need. Yeah, let's take this one out. And why are you not delivering graphite? We should absolutely see graphite being delivered from here. Oh, we have export routes set, so yes, we need to put this one here, and then we should see it instantly. Okay. Yeah, this even has a truck assigned, so even on lower priority, that should still get some stuff. We also need teraflops. We need 24 teraflops. Now we do have this mainframe computer, it's called. How many teraflops do we get? We only get 8 teraflops. How many teraflops do we need? Well, technically as much as possible. So wait, that would mean we would need 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, so we would need 4 mainframe computers. Did I get that right? That is an expensive story if we do this. Because not only to build, but also to operate. 24 teraflops. Question is, do we need that? Let's just build one of those. We do not have acid in here anyway. Yet, because there's no sulfur in here. So let's get the sulfur connected. And we should see some sulfur being imported. And that is the graphite being filled up, and then we should get this. And then we put those into MOX rods, which we can get instantly. We can make those into, we can put those into the nuclear reactor, which is great. Oh yeah, we can put 40 and 40, I guess. Oh, that is why it's 80 now. Low supply of uranium ore, that should not be a problem. Okay. And then the reprocessed uranium, it's 6 reprocessed uranium. Yeah, technically we could fit them in here, but we can also just 6. So that would mean 3 of those. What else do we need? Hydrogen fluoride. How much hydrogen? This needs 3. How much are we producing? We are producing 12. Yes, so we can absolutely get a pipe from there if we can get it out. And we can get some hydrogen fluoride into this area. Yeah, that is possible. And then we take you. We do something like this. We take this stuff in there. in there. And then we just do this 3 times. And this just sucks a lot of power, but it should be fine. Yeah, reprocessing is very complicated in my head. I don't know. I will get used to it, but this is complicated. Okay, we now have acid, but we do not have enough teraflops. So you actually need 24. Got it. Now we do not have enough unity for this, so let's just put those on urgent, because otherwise they will not get built. They are so this whole thing is not only taking a shit ton of people, as I just noticed, which we don't have at the moment. That is also probably, we should probably do net pop growth and see what happens. And we should... Is it taking a hit? No, not really. Okay, so this whole thing when running is taking 12 megawatts, another 8, so 20 megawatts, so 22 to 25 megawatts. That is like a fourth of what this can do. That is a problem. Am I okay? Yeah, I cannot not go here, because then we are overwhelming our Steam system, I think. Yeah, then I would have to expand all of that stuff. My goal is just to get this running. And then what do we get out here? We just get the enriched uranium 4%. And we get some more depleted uranium, which we can feed in there again, I guess. So let's put a belt. Let's put this one here. And the uranium will go here, here, along this one, and into this one. And then we will have a U-shaped balancer here. So we'll do this. And we will have the enriched uranium 4% to go with steel into an assembly. And we can definitely just take one of those, right? Wait, how much is it doing? So yeah, we can do one of those. And this will just make normal rods again? Oh, that is great. That is full circle economy here. Okay, let's see. So basically we do not get any... Oh yeah, we do get waste. We get this fission product, which we need to get out. And where do we get... Yeah, where do we bring it? Just here and start some new... Let's see. Yeah, let's bring it in here then. And we will make fission. And this gets us retired waste. What can we do with retired waste? Oh, we can make it into recyclables. Interesting. Okay. So... Oh yeah, we should build this. We should probably not leave fission products outside. Yes, please build this. Okay, so this one is now making this, and we get our first Mox rods. Okay. And they should now go in here, and we'll have priority over our normal rods going into this. And now we have a Mox rod in there. Yes, we want to do it. So we should use the Mox rods first. Yes, and that is some... Oh, that is clean. Okay, and we do have a ton of spent fuel, so we can actually probably notify if empty now, so I can start getting stuff out of this thing again. Oh, we have spent Mox now. Wait, what? I did not think of that. Now we have spent Mox. And what can we do with this? Oh, now we have to store spent marks. Got it. Okay, wait. That is a problem. We kind of have to redesign our area here. So we'll do this. We'll take a flat balancer. Nope. Yes, please go away quick. Flat balancer. We'll take you. And then we'll say... No, we kind of need a filter, do we? Yeah, we don't want to kill our people here. We want to have a flat sorter. And if it's mocks, spent mocks, we want to put it in here. Spent mocks. Now we just need to get this built. And can we toggle direction some? Can we try to feed this in here again? And do something like this. And something like this. Now that should do the thing. Now we just need to get this built, please, quickly. We don't want to kill our people from radiation. That's a lot of fission products just outside here. And we do have quite a bit of that stuff too. So now we need a box of steel here. A box of steel going in here. And steel. And we want you full. Probably need to bring your priority a little higher. And then this should... Wait, where is our steel box? Yeah, it's a little bit far. It's all the way over there. We can't belt it over. So we'll have to use trucks again. And then we can feed those in here. Which then... They should probably go in here. No, they should go into another... Wait, let's not delete this one. If we can. Okay, maybe delete it. Let's just see. Okay, and we will put another balancer in... Nope, in here. So we are also prioritizing this one. Not an out. This should be an in. So we'll turn you around. We'll say your priority in. Yes. Okay, so that seems sensible. That seems smart. But yeah, this is a mess, this system. But what we do now get some uranium rods from here, probably more than we need, right? Yeah, we are getting more than we need now. If I put this one higher, we will have... Wait, we can try it. It's gonna go over this level, won't it? Because we are not... Our system is not designed to handle... It's only designed to handle 6 times 48. So 6 times 48. Yeah, it's designed to handle... Yeah, as you can see, it's too much. Cannot do this. So we do have, if you are higher than, so we have spent mux in there. We have this one in there. We have their priority in there. Now it's the broken glass that is still a problem. I mean, we could put a storage here. A small one. Like this. And we should probably do this, and we'll have a storage here where we need to rebuild this. That is fine. Go over. Why is this not working? Okay, let me... Just want to get some glass mix out of this here. So we'll do this. We will get a belt from our wonderful glass mix. Anywhere. Or, yes, from here. We will go along this and go in here. Now let's see, can we do some fun stuff with this belt? Like this. Okay, yeah, that works. That works for me. And then we just want to pave everything again here. And probably paint it black. Just so it looks good again. Can I not Unity this? Oh, I can. Okay, so we'll have some glass mix that can be brought out here. And we also want the end barrier. Here and here. Yeah, I'm not sure if that is the best idea, but yeah, it's an idea. And we can now do something like this. And something like this. And we can say your glass mix. And we can... let's actually bring you back a little bit more. And we will have a U-shaped balancer. We'll have this one connected, and this one connected, and your priority in. And that will work. Then we can just do this. I think that works. And then that means we will have enough glass for the reprocessing here. I hope this is not gonna back up. Do we have more depleted uranium than... Is this cycle uranium positive? It's 4.5. Oh, it maybe is. Arc furnace cannot output slag. Oh yeah, of course. Now we also need to deal with slag. Is this one a slag line? I think it at least was at some point. Yeah, we have a slag line here. So we can take the slag up and over and into here. And that should get rid of that slag. Yeah, they are expensive. Those computers are expensive. And overkill because we have too much now. Okay. How's our wood supply? It's very good. Especially now with this uranium running. And I don't think, if I'm correct, is it possible that because I have so much spent fuel here, we will be able to run this basically without external uranium? There's so much stuff going on. We get like 1.5 out here and another 2 out here, so we'll have more than enough. Maybe that's just, maybe I'm not correct regarding that, but yeah, we should see those all being powered. And yeah, that is that all the reprocessing, or can we do more reprocessing already? What can we do with this? No, we cannot do this yet, right? That is probably behind this research. Yes, exactly. So then we can do something with plutonium. We can make the core fuel. Oh, that also seems complicated. And we can also enrich all that stuff. We can use the spent fuel with some salt to make blanket fuel. And yeah, we'll also have the fast breeder, but that we'll have to wait until we have a space station and everything, so that's not gonna happen. What we could also do is actually, before this episode ends, we should probably redesign our wood power plant. And because we have the wood unload here, I think this isn't a bad place to do that. But I'm not sure if this is the state of the art, what we have. We could also trade it for corn and then burn the animal feed. That would be more efficient. But I'm just not sure if we can do that right now. Yeah. What I also want to do here, well, I already 2, 4, 6, so this is 12 and 20. So yeah, I plan for 20 farms. That should be enough for what I want to do. We will need quite a bit of fertilizer. I plan on using fertilizer too. So I think I'm gonna go with a setup that is based on some testing I did. I think something like this did quite well. And then we had fertilizer 1, which is being produced by 6 chemical plants. So that is the idea, at least. So that we do something like this. And of course, the chemical plants need oxygen. So yeah, we'll have to deal with oxygen. And yeah, this is gonna be a real pain. This is kind of not. We'll copy this over. So yeah, we'll have some oxygen there, and then we'll have to feed in the organic fertilizer, which we can get from the compost, from all the hydrogen production and the population, all the what is it called? The organics that the people are giving us, and the ammonia, which we basically can trade, I think, for food packs, which isn't a cheap trade, or we can get it from oil refining, which we are doing right now. So that's also something I wanted to talk. So that's why I keep that much space here, because we'll have the fertilizer set up. And because this needs quite a bit of sulfur, I thought, well, why not do the sour water stripping here too, so we can get rid of slag. Then we'll have fertilizer, we'll have our hydrogen production, our big one. I'm planning on like a setup for like 1,000 hydrogen per month. That should be a good amount. And then, yeah, I'm not yet sure what else we want to do here. Other than that, do I want to rebuild this whole thing? I mean, is there a better way to go for the wood chips, or do we have a more efficient way of doing this? So we could just make it more tileable, I think. So we could go for something like this, and we also always need 2 of those, right? So we can do something like this. So they will give the wood chips. We don't need the coal recipe anymore. And then we'll have the exhaust, and we'll have the high steam going into... I think we can make this more compact, right? Those are not the level 2 turbines. Yes. So we can make this better. And I think that's the last thing we are going to do in this episode. Let's see. Power in the general one. There we go. We will have a high pressure turbine, which is basically just taking this, and you sadly cannot do this. That would be... Oh no, it would not be good. It would be kind of wasted. Okay, so we'll have the high pressure. Then we will have the low pressure attacked, quite, right? Something like this. And then we'll have a lot of power. We'll have 18 megawatts of power, which is exactly what one of those can do. And we'll do 2 flywheels. I think that's not a bad setup. Maybe we'll actually want to do 4 flywheels. Something like this. Why am I that much into Unity, into a Unity situation? Oh, yeah, we do have a depleted resource here. So let's pause you. Let's load this cargo and then unpause. Oh yeah, we definitely need to deliver this cargo there. Okay, yeah, we should definitely see what our oil is doing. Right now we are fine, but that is also something we should keep in mind. So now let's see. We need 48. So we need one of those belts bringing in the... Wait, no, it's one of those. One of those ones bringing in the wood. They will take out the wood chips and will bring them in here, where they also need some water. How much water? A little bit. How many of those do we want? Right now we do have 4. I think we should... Yeah, let's first finish the piping for the rest of this. So then we'll have a... What is it? Yes, it's all the level 1 pipes. So we'll do this. We will do this. And then this is going out. Probably to a pipe going over here. Going outside to this direction. Let's see. We need to go one up. One more. Something like this. And then we'll go up to this one. And we want to make this probably a 450 pipe. So 450 divided by this is 9. So then we could do double this, so that we would still be fine. I think that's not a bad idea. So then that will also mean that we'll want to have a 450 pipe for the exhaust. Something like this. And we'll have a 450 pipe for the exhaust going here. And we want to also have the water. That is also going to be a 450 pipe going along here. Oh, you cannot do this? Okay, then we'll go up one more. You can still not do it. Like this. And we'll have you connected here. So that should be everything. Water and then the depleted steam, and that's power. And then we should be able to take this, to copy it, and see if we can... Can you paste this like this? You probably can't because... Yeah, let's do this. We need to trim it. Like this. And now we should be able to do something like this. We, for some reason... Oh, yeah, that's the same problem again as always. That's the problem with those blueprints. Also with the ones that are available to my patrons. If there's not a pillar... Oh yeah, but we can try to fix it this time. I don't wanna give you blueprints that aren't working. So we will take a 450 pipe and we will go up to wherever we want to go. Can we take this here? Because I think if you have a connector, there can't be a pillar below that connector. So can we delete this one again? There can't be a pillar directly below the connector. So we do have two options. We can make it wider, the design, or we will have to put this one in again. And what I will do right now, I will make the design one wider for the sake of this being able, or for the sake of this being blueprintable. Can we get you up once? Yes, I will I will take you. I will do this. I will do this. So now everything is one wider. Now let's see if we can remove redundant pillars. So now we should see this happening, and we should be able to add some more pillars back in here. So we can add a pillar in here and a pillar in here. And now if we copy paste this, we should be able to do it. Maybe not. Nope. For some reason we still can't. For some reason we cannot find valid pillar placements. So let's try again. This is an annoying part about this system. So let's try and do something like. Can we not? Let's try this again. Let's do. You can for sure find valid pillar placements. I know that you can, but if we go, yeah, for some reason you cannot find valid pillar placements there, and that is very annoying. It is very annoying, and I'm thinking about bringing it back there, just so we can. I'm thinking about bringing it here, because that would mean we could get rid of this again and this again, and I think now it should still work if we take you and we bring you up here and not where the pillar is. Now this should be fine. Let's try again. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 7, and I need 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Do we have all the things we want? Yes, I think so. Let's see again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that's it. Okay, I will make a blueprint out of this, so this will be available to Patreon supporters too. Let's see, let's create this one, YouTube new, and we will make this a wood power plant module 1. So we'll have this one uploaded to my Patreon for paid supporters. Okay, let's see. Let's take this one out and let's do something like this. And now we have to deal with water and everything. So we want to have lots of water going into the system. And we want to have the exhaust being brought in here. Now this pipe is definitely not thick enough, I think. No, this is a 450 pipe, so that should be fine. This is very messy still. We'll probably move that blueprint a few times too. So yeah, we want to connect the exhaust there. You can also just put a pillar here and vent it, of course. And then we'll have 8 times 48, so 300. And we'll want to make this, we'll want to put this in here. So let's see, divided by, what did I just read? Divided by 9.6 is exactly 4, and it will give us quite a lot of water back. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And we will put this one in here. Can we make... No, we cannot make power from depleted steam, of course. Okay, so, and then we'll take that water back in here through a balancer. Like this. And we'll add all of this in here. like this. And then we will have a balancer in here, a pipe balancer. And we have to connect this to water. Now, probably to this water. It's probably the best water we have. Like this. And we should probably upgrade this pipe at this point. Just so we... Yes, I think that would be a not bad idea. Just to have enough flow there. Okay, and then we'll add this one in here, and this should be more than enough to do. This is gonna be water. And do we need something else? Not really. I mean, we can... Yeah, then we just need to add in all the wood. So 8 times 48, right? Is 144. So that would even fit on a... So we'll do something like this. Why the hell did it do that there? But that's fine. And we'll connect all of those. And that's it. And that's the same way you could do it. Let's unpause it so we get it built. I do not have enough Unity to build it right away. So this is something I will build off cam probably. And then we'll cut to it. How is this one doing? Yes, we are backing up on the... So let's actually do this. And... No, wait, how do we need to do this? And we'll have to have... We'll basically have to have an overflow. We'll have to do an overflow on our reprocessing here. That is basically saying, well, if we do have enough already, just export it again. So we'll do this here. And we'll say export. That is the same as we do here, and then it will be dumped on those hills. I hope there's a recipe that takes... Is there? No, what is it? Depleted uranium, right? Depleted uranium. Is there a better recipe? Oh yeah, this one. I'm excited for this one because at that point we can start getting rid of all this depleted uranium, which is, it's a lot of depleted uranium. And as you can see now, we should see, is it still not positive, this system? We are waiting for glass again. Of course we are. Do we need to make this one so this one is working? Do we have enough glass mix here? Yes, of course we do. Okay, but now we should get some glass mix going again. Yeah, I think if this one is running at full speed, we should be able to have quite a bit of... We should have quite a bit of fuel coming in, and my goal is that those here do not need to run anymore, because they eat the more valuable fuel here. And we are out of designations there, so let's add some new ones. Yeah, why am I digging it out this far? Because I kind of want to get those too, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. They are very deep, but still, I want to just try and dig as much as possible. Once we have a good setup, we will eat so much. I will be going through this very quickly, so we'll have to start trading. And as you can see, we are starting to build all of this here, which is quite exciting. Now, which priorities do they have? They do have, yeah, they do have all the priorities. So we could have, so basically this one is, those are on 1, right? Yeah, because nuclear, they are on 1 and with surplus, because, well, at least as long as we are not will adjust its power automation based on heat demand. Automation will not exceed the maximum power level set on Slayer and cannot drop below the first level. So could we now do auto balance on those and put on automatic power regulation? Is that how this works? If yes, please write it in the comments. In general, if you enjoyed this video, please write it in the comments. This island, at least this one, just looks amazing. I'm very happy how this is going. Also the wood, I'm not yet sure if it's enough. It seems like we're kind of struggling, at least once this whole thing is running and we will power back this one. Yeah, we'll have not enough wood, but we'll see. If you are excited to see more on this series, even though it will not be daily uploads, please leave a like, subscribe to this channel if you didn't yet, and yeah, we are gonna see each other in the next one, I would say. Yeah, have a nice day and bye.